Tomorrow, September 1st, dozens of new laws go into effect. However, the controversial SB 4 has been taken off that list.
Most of the ban on so-called sanctuary cities, the law that requires law enforcement to honor all detainers, are temporarily blocked after a federal judge ruled against it Wednesday night. Nicole Rosales joins us from the newsroom. She spoke to community leaders about the impact of this decision and how it plays a role in the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey. Nicole?
Some are calling this a sigh of relief, at least for now. What this ruling does is place a temporary injunction, so now a higher court will have to step in. And from what Governor Greg Abbott says, that's something that he's actually pushing for, saying the decision will be appealed. The San Antonio U.S. District Judge Orlando Garcia says his reason for the block comes straight from the community, saying there is overwhelming evidence by local officials, including local law enforcement, that SB 4 will erode public trust and make many communities and neighborhoods less safe. Localities will suffer adverse economic consequences, which in turn will harm the state of Texas. SB 4 allows officers to ask anyone who is detained about their immigration status, something opponents argue is racial profiling. It's also what Communications Director of the Texas American Federation of Labor, Ed Sills, says puts fear in people, especially those who are dealing with the effects of Hurricane Harvey. He says large parts of Houston population is made up of immigrant workers.
There's a serious chance that some people that had to evacuate were not willing to because of the risk that they would be stopped. Those workers are part of the backbone of the housing construction industry. We are never going to need them more than we need them now. This law would have made life much harder for immigrant workers in the state. But not only for them, for anyone who would be subject to questioning when they're stopped for relatively trivial matters.
Now, Governor Abbott, who signed the bill into law, released this statement today. Quote, because of this ruling, gang members and dangerous criminals like those who have been released by the Travis County Sheriff will be set free to prey upon our communities. This decision will be appealed immediately, and I'm confident Texas's law will be found constitutional and ultimately be upheld. Now, the timeline of this battle isn't known, but those fighting against Senate Bill 4 say the news was a small victory, buying time in a crucial moment for people in Texas. In the newsroom, Nicole Rosales, KVUE News.